Hello and welcome to The Good Life. I'm Gwen Wilson.
And I'm Pete Gatwood. Thanks for joining us once again on The Good Life. This is our 12th show and the final for Season 1. But don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Stick around this month as we meet two Queensland locals who have started Australia's first edible streetscape.
And we find out more about how Wollongong's army of volunteers are preparing to welcome the city's first cruise ship and its 3,000 passengers.
3,000.
Wow.
Pete joins Ben in the kitchen. But first up, we celebrated International Day of Older Persons a bit differently this year. International Day of Older Persons is held on the 1st of October each year. To celebrate, we set up a photo booth in the Wollongong Mall for people to show their appreciation for an important older person in their lives.
I just want to say thanks to my nonna. That's who I'm saying thank you to today. She's very important to me. I spent a lot of time with her growing up and she's very special to me and the family. She's very kind and loving and generous. She's always been good to me and I love her very much.
I have my mother. She's 83, only parent we have left. She has brought us our Italian culture. She still is teaching us the culture, the food. She creates lovely handmade meals. She grows vegetables. She certainly is someone that we want to hang on to for as long as possible.
My mum is important because she buys me something special.
My grandmother would be a really important older person. I didn't get to spend much time with her growing up, so we take a lot of time now to spend a lot of time together and actually cherish that time. She's got a lot to teach and I've got a lot to learn, so it's really good.
That would be my mother. She's been there throughout my entire life, obviously. Been there through the good times and bad. Always there to help me out when needed, so yeah.
My mum lives in an IRT village, Tarrawanna Gardens, and mum's closest neighbours. She's made such good friends with them and they are so supportive. I mean, these are people that mum's only got to know in recent years, and yet they're like lifelong friends. You know, I like them as well. They've sort of become my friends.
My mum's special because she takes me everywhere and I'm the only girl in the family, so I like spending time with her, especially today because she's the best mum that I've ever had.
Now we're off to the leafy green Sunshine Coast suburb of Buderim, where residents Duncan and Caroline are giving purpose to the Great Australian Nature Strip.
In 2009, and disgruntled over the price of a lime, Duncan and Caroline decided to plant their own and share them with their neighbours. What began with one citrus-lined street has grown into an 11-street suburban pantry, chock full of seasonal fruits, vegetables, herbs and spices that encourages growing, sourcing and eating fresh food. In 2015, the neighbourhood produced an incredible 900 kilograms of bananas and 300 cabbages.
We use the produce as a catalyst to create a built environment that is sustainable, but also a social environment that's sustainable. And the produce just enables people to come together and chat over picking some kale or looking at bananas, etc. So it's just a mechanism to get people engaged with one another.
The interesting thing is with the engagement, there's unlimited side interactions taking place, from recipes on jams, slow cooking, preserving, the new health benefits in relation to turmeric or ginger. So everyone's starting to go much deeper in relationships than the normal processes of hello, goodbye. The big thing, of course, is the joining together from the smallest to the oldest. These relationships which become very evident whenever there's a get-together, because everyone knows everyone. So there's this beautiful harmonisation, as I said, like redefining family. We have a big consideration to the children, of course, with prioritising food and so on. But at the other end of it, the older people as well. Ageing in place, if it's not done very, very carefully, leads to further isolation. Whereas here we've reversed it to the degree that one, 90 now, she just turned 90. The daughter was telling me only 6 weeks ago she never hears much about I want to go to a nursing home, because she's part of us. She comes out, she can see us, we wave, we talk about the trees that are growing out front.
She grows avocados on her version, was one of our first
big supporters. So you've got wisdom from the older and the enthusiasm of the younger coming together, and they have grown those trees for the first so many years.
And I guess we offer a unique social structure that is not typical of I'm going to say, most Australian suburbs. And it's that type of social structure that we need to develop for ageing in place protocols.
We're sort of this massive redefining of a family, sort of. It's revitalising a neighbourhood, and in the process we've reversed demographic change, which is becoming obvious throughout Australia and regional areas.
The 30th of October will see the arrival of the cruise ship Radiance of the Seas on its maiden voyage to Wollongong. Welcoming the passengers and crew will be an army of volunteers, including me, which is why we are wearing these glorious hats. Here with us today is Mark Slay, General Manager of Destination Wollongong, to tell us all about it. So welcome on the program, Mark.
Thanks for inviting me. Very excited to be here.
How excited are we?
So the clock is certainly ticking, and our first cruise ship will be here very shortly, and it's been fantastic to work.
It's such a coup. So you've got on board all these volunteers, 400 of them?
Yeah, we just as I walked out of the office then, we ticked over to 400 volunteers.
400. So tell us about the volunteer program.
So the Ambassador program was very much modelled around the Sydney Olympics Ambassador program, and I was lucky enough to be involved in Sydney at the time of the Olympics, and the whole personality of Sydney changed. It was all these fantastic people out wearing their bright shirts and telling all the visitors about the cool things that you actually do in the city. It's so easy to get to the major attractions, but the Ambassador program is really about celebrating those smaller things and the things that you'd otherwise miss. And so when we announced the maiden voyage was coming, we set about in the office with a whiteboard and started to dream up what we wanted this to look like for Wollongong. And the Ambassador program was something that we thought, we're very lucky in Wollongong that we have that welcoming personality 365 days of the year, and what better way to welcome the visitors. So.
I think it's just fabulous. What do you think, Pete?
I think it's brilliant. And Gwen, I noticed you said in the intro that you are a volunteer as well?
Yes, I'm a volunteer information assistant.
Okay, and what does that mean?
I think it means I stand on a street corner and tell people where to go.
No comment?
No, it's going to be fabulous, just advising people what they can see and how to get on the free shuttle bus, for example, or try and talk with them about what they might be interested in doing.
So the free shuttle bus will run back to Lang Park, where there'll be a market-style activation set up, a Welcome to Wollongong precinct, we're calling it, which is basically celebrating everything that's fantastic about the South Coast. So whether that's art and craft, fashion, food and wine, entertainment, everything from everyone up and down the South Coast being invited to come out and be a part of that precinct. And that's what will be welcoming the visitors, and the ambassadors will play a major part in that, being that official welcoming, big smile, I suppose, and then showing people around and showing them what we're all so proud of.
Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity, Mark.
Congratulations.
Well done, you've done an awesome job.
Thank you.
Well, thanks so much for coming in to see us today. We could sit here and talk for hours. This is very close to my heart, since I used to work in shipping and logistics before I retired, and I can't wait. I'm all sorted now.
Very nautical.
Yeah, so very, very excited, and I'm just one of the many who are just as excited. So thank you so much for giving us this opportunity.
Yeah. My pleasure.
Thanks very much.
Hi, I'm Toby Dawson, manager of the IRT Foundation, and I'm joined today with Belinda and Lynn, two of the fabulous volunteers with the Cruise Wollongong Volunteer Program. So ladies, can you tell me a little bit about why you're volunteering with Cruise Wollongong?
Well, because I just love volunteering, and as a senior, I look forward to the social aspect of it as well. It helps with my confidence, and it's just lovely to meet other people. Just fabulous. Love it.
That's fantastic. I love the passion that you get from volunteers. You know, they love what they do. And for yourself?
I love volunteering due to I'm giving back to the Illawarra area and helping those who need help. It's just the best feeling when you're out there helping others and in meeting new people and just showing everybody what we have here in the community of the Illawarra, because we have the best community, and getting out there and volunteering on whatever occasion it may be, it's just an awesome feeling.
I think that's really good words to hear, because we've heard, or we know, there's statistics from the ABS, the Australian Bureau of Statistics, that show that the indicators from 2010 to 2014 are starting to suggest that we're leading to a more socially isolated community. Now, what's your views on social isolation and how that bundles up with volunteering?
Well, really, I don't have time to be isolated, if that makes sense, because I love to be involved and I love being with people and around other people, and I recommend to anyone out there, please come along, join us. It's so much fun. It's fabulous.
So with all that time that you're using volunteering, what are the different volunteer activities that you do?
I am part of the auxiliary for Link Seaside. We run a coffee shop for the aged care members of our facility. I volunteer down at Haas, the Historical Aircraft Museum, 2 days a week as well. And I like to get in a bit of golf when I can as well. So it's fantastic.
I'm glad you're able to squeeze in Cruise Wollongong. And then whereabouts are you volunteering?
Oh, I've been volunteering on and off with Camp Quality, and my husband and I also, every couple of months, we try and get care packages together for the homeless hub, and I email and ring up a lot of areas that they need things like enviro bags, and I'll get them donated for the homeless hub. I just like being out there helping people. I said it's just great for your own personality, and to get out there and knowing that you're helping. And I wish I could help more, which is what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'll be volunteering more and more, because it is just fantastic. You meet the most beautiful people.
That's fantastic. See, not only are you helping yourself when you volunteer, but you're helping those who are in need. You're promoting things, you're promoting stories and recognising our history. It's so important, and I thank you both very much for sharing your time today.
Thank you, Toby. That's great.
Wonderful
Thank you.
to be here.
Cheers.
Well, we're back once again in the Good Life Kitchen, and once again our great chef Ben is with us.
Good to be here, Peter.
Oh, great to have you back again, Ben. So what's on the agenda for today?
Well, today we've got a bit of fish, some swordfish actually.
Lovely.
So I've got a grilled swordfish. It's a bit of a twist on an Italian, what they call agrodolce, sweet and sour. So again, it's a really nice, easy dish, and the lovely thing about this one is it takes as long as to make the sauce as it does to cook the fish. So you can start them both at the same time, and they're ready at the same time.
15, 20 minutes?
Not even that.
Really? Wow, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll get started.
So we're heating the pan, no oil in the pan at the moment?
No oil. I've got some really nice swordfish steaks.
Oh, they
here.
look absolutely delicious.
So they're about 200 grams of steak.
Yeah.
Bit of salt and pepper. Okay.
That's all the preparation we need. Bit of olive oil, salt and pepper.
That's it. We'll just wait till our pan gets a little bit hotter. Okay, and I've got my pan on as well, so put a little bit of olive oil in there. Very simple. So I'll start off with some onions, so I'll get them going. So we'll get that started.
I hope we've got some garlic there. Oh, we do. Good.
Yeah, Peter, come on. Know by now. Okay, so that'll just quickly start going. All right, Peter, I think the pan's hot enough now, so if you can just put the fish on.
Yep. I love this bit. Oh, look, got the sizzle going.
That's it.
That's what we want. That's the sound we want to hear, right?
Of course. All right, so while that's going, got our onions now. They're slowly sweating off. We want to get them to a little bit translucent, and we want to work the flavours of the garlic and onion coming up and the sweetness of that dish.
Yeah.
So a little bit of sugar in the onions, natural sugar, and that sort of caramelizes, so we want that to come through. And that's going. So I'll run through some of the ingredients. I've got some cherry tomatoes.
Lovely.
Green olives.
Yep.
Capers. Raisins.
Raisins.
Red wine vinegar,
Okay.
and just some normal sugar. And as you can see, the onions now, I'm getting a little bit of colour on them.
Yeah.
I don't want too much,
That's what
so I've got that sweetness there. So, literally, let's throw it all in.
Throw them in.
That's how easy it is.
That's what we want.
How's your fish going?
Sorry, I was so caught up in what you're doing over here.
Let's have a look. Give it a... Oh
What do you
yeah,
think?
look at that.
That looks...
So we'll throw our tomatoes in.
That looks great.
Okay. Red wine vinegar.
Look at that.
The sugar.
Wow.
I want to also add a bit to this, just to get things going. About 50 mils of water to that. Not much. Okay? So there you go. So that's all in there. And the tomato will also release some liquid. Okay? And we'll make our sauce. So by the time that's ready, this will be ready. So I'll just add some pepper. A little bit of salt. All right, we'll just grab some parsley. I'll chop that up. I think your fish is about ready. My sauce is about there. I'm just going to turn that off. I'll grab some parsley.
Well, that's taken about 5 minutes.
Well, it's like I said, it's very quick.
Yeah. The fish is smelling divine too. Not overly fishy, not an overly fishy smell, but a nice mild fish aroma. Lovely.
That's it.
That looks beautiful.
Look at that.
The colours.
That smells wonderful. So I've turned that off. You're ready?
I think we're ready.
You're ready. Okay.
Straight on the plate?
Straight on the plate.
How many would you like?
Just 2.
Okay.
Just have one sitting on the top. So this. There you go, I'll teach you.
Yeah. A little, teach me a bit of finesse.
There you go, that's ready. All right. Look at that. That looks wonderful.
Swap places.
Nice bit of liquid in there, so just want to spoon that over.
Incredible.
Look at that.
That looks wonderful.
Okay. Finish it off. Bit of oil. Bit of pepper.
Well, that was so quick. It's so, you made it look easy. I assume it is.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm a chef, but it is that easy.
Swordfish with sweet and sour sauce, is that what we call it?
Basically with capers, green olives and raisins.
Everything I love. Done it again. Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much.
That's our show for this month and the last for season 1. Thank you to you, our loyal viewers, for helping grow the Good Life community. We'll be taking a short break, but keep an eye out for an extra special behind-the-scenes video next month.
We'll be returning very soon with a new and improved format. You told us you want shorter, snappier videos to fit with your busy lives, so that's what we'll be doing. We'll be getting out and about a bit more to meet more amazing older Australians doing inspiring things.
We'd love your feedback, so get in touch with us via Facebook or subscribe to our channel on YouTube. I'm Gwen Wilson.
And I'm Pete Gatwood. And we'll see you next time on
The Good Life.